Hi, I'm not sure if I'm looking at the right place. I can't seem to find the camera on this device, but I hope I am. I'm Kirsten, and I just wanted to give an update of my biopsy that I got on my scalp 2 weeks ago. It turns out that I have a condition called androgenetic alopecia, and basically that's hair loss that is hereditary. It turns out upon further investigation that my grandmother had it. I have aunts that have experienced baldness. I have another cousin that has a autoimmune type disorder that's a variation of lupus, and she experiences hair loss as well. So the good news is that this kind can be remedied with Rogaine. And I use this, I'm supposed to use it twice a day. It's a foam, kind of like a mousse, and you just put it on your scalp. One caution is that they warn you that you should not get pregnant. And so that on the bottle it says it's not for women, but me at my age, I'm 47 years old, I ain't having no more kids. So it doesn't affect me in that way. So that's just something to consider. Let's see what other information. What she did say, the dermatologist, very nice woman who explained a lot of things to me and gave me all this information on it, said that they were testing for two kinds of alopecia. The other kind was called CCCA. It has a big long name, centrifugal something, something, something. You can look it up, CCCA, it'll come up under hair loss if you Google it. But that is more common in black people. It's generally recognizable by a circular type of hair loss that starts in the crown and kind of spreads out. But that's not the kind I have. She said what I have is more common in white people, which is why that there is a remedy for it. The stuff that more black people get, she said that it's just more confusing and it's a hit or miss kind of treatment. So I'm kind of lucky in that way, the kind that I got. I'm not sad. I'm happy to have that information to try to prevent any more hair loss. I actually feel like, there was some improvement since I stopped doing the protective styles that were causing so much damage. I forgot to mention that I also had evidence of traction hair loss, and what she said, traction alopecia, which she said was at the end stage. And end stage means that your hair has been pulled so much that the hair follicle has died and no hair will grow back in that spot. So I basically have a couple of permanent, well, I ain't gonna say a couple, probably a lot, but I have some permanent bald spots because of the styles that I chose. I chose a lot of braids. I had locks for 9 years. Locks are notorious for causing hair loss and permanent patches and that traction type of hair loss. I had weaves, all kinds of stuff because I've always been very active and in fitness and was looking to styles that I didn't have to be bothered with my hair. Now, the problem with not being bothered with your hair is you're not going to bother with your hair. Some of us are going to get comfortable and we're going to get, want to just wake up looking a certain way and going about your business. But when you do that, you run the risk of neglecting your hair like I did. Please do not do that. Check your scalp and your hair often. If you can do it, if you're protective styling, try to, get in there and look at it at least once a week. When you take your styles out, examine your scalp and your hair closely. If you see any damage, get to a dermatologist because a lot of conditions can be lessened, corrected, or even reversed in some cases. So please, please, please pay attention to yourself. Love yourself enough to be comfortable with your own hair. And lucky for me, I've gotten to the point, at what point are we going to be comfortable with what God gave us anyway? So at this point, I've been advised not to do any more type of styles that are going to put stress on my scalp or my hair. And for me, that means no more added hair unless it's like something real important. So, so I got a haircut, whacked off all of the dead hair, and I'm pleased with it. I've just been rocking a wash and go and, keeping things as simple as possible so that I can enjoy having the last few strands that I have on my head. I want to keep it in my head. So basically all I've been using is, I use the typical oils everybody does with the olive oils and the different things to, pre-poo and those things. But my fave is the Tresemme Naturals and the Kinky Curly Curling Custard. Yeah, I go through a lot of it, but guess what? my hair likes it, I got to give my hair what it likes. And honestly, I can get it at Rite Aid with my Plenty card. I get about 10 to 20% off depending. I get all kinds of coupons from that program. So it's less than it costs at Target. Target is generally around $18 or so, and it ends up costing me about the Kinky Curly ends up costing me about $15, $16 a jar. And I may go through 3 to 4 jars a month. So it is what it is. People pay a whole bunch of money. I'm not blow drying. I'm not getting perms. So it don't cost nearly what it costs to go to the hairdresser every 2 weeks or to even get a protective style installed for $130 a pop. So it's whatever. So that's the stuff. If you have any questions, please inbox me. I have at Kirsten Calorie Killer on Facebook, or you can join our group. It's called Hair Care and Styles for Fitness Enthusiasts with Kinky Curly Hair. So I'll put all that information in the bottom. So yeah, it is what it is. I'll take it. Okay, so I hope you guys stay blessed and take care of your hair.